Good morning, everyone, and how are you today? Welcome to the Trade the Pool live stream with myself, Scott, and Michael. How are you doing, Michael?
I'm good, Scott. How's it going?
Very well. And how is everybody in the chat there? If you've got any tickers that you need us to look at, then give us a shout, pop them in there, and we will take a look straight after this intro. So I'm just looking at VANY at the moment, which is kind of a hot stock, just racing up there at the moment. It had a little look in pre-market as buy-side liquidity pool at about 130, 140, and then has rocketed it off since. There's a couple of levels above it, but I'm hoping that this 380 to 4 level will give us some action shortly. So we'll see what I can do. We're keeping an eye on that, see if we get a pump into there. I'd rather see a pump than a fall from here. So we'll see if we can't get some exhaustion on that one. Also looking at top gainers, bets PRST, looking at STRC from yesterday, CXAI from yesterday, and anything else we've got on the cards. Michael, what are you watching this morning?
Yeah, I actually just started, so I'm going to do a quick run through. I know BIDU is reporting, BIDU. So that could be a great one to trade today. And we still got, the rest of them, Nvidia, Tesla, Mara, also interesting for today. The market took a nice dip and bouncing from the level we talked about previously, like 2 days ago, and still got a nice level below it. So if the price will drop again, that would be our cue to go long on the NASDAQ. I'll share it in a sec,
Sure,
but I'm still looking for now. How's it going, everybody at home?
So a couple of tickets going in there. Taquito wants a CRNX. They've got earnings all-time high, I believe. BYND and VANY. So yeah, okay. Let's have a quick look at those, shall we? Let's have a look at BYND first off. Yeah, so BYND Beyond Meat was ticking up there earlier. I think I analyzed it, but I might not have added it to the watch list. Let me have a look. Okay, so BYND. It's gone up there.
Nice move.
Nice move this morning.
There's a story behind BYND. I got a story, at least that personal story. I don't know if we talked about that, but I actually, since I'm vegan, BYND is one of the first one that came out for replacing meat and all. And I actually traded it while I'm on the first day on the IPO day, and while I'm eating a burger of BYND, so Beyond. So that was a fun thing to do. So I'm trading it, making money while it's popping up, and eating the burger. It's a great feeling.
Excellent way to do it. Excellent way.
Looking nice.
So on Beyond, what have I got here on Beyond Meat? Well, I think pre-market. So we was at 752. We're already up there at 13, which is the benchmark. Oh, we've already spiked below it. Yes, on that report. So I have a potential of 1750. If we can pop on this today, let's have a look at where we are in terms of the buy side liquidity. Buy side liquidity up there. Oh, it's down here at 9. It's down here at 9. So in terms of, let's have a look. Buy side liquidity pool. Anything? See if what we've got anything closer. That's the liquidity switch on, which can obviously be an indication of what level could hold and support going forward, but I don't like to cut levels off there. I'm going to go and see where the nearest buy support is. So on the open, if we pop down to this 1176 area, so that's on the buy side. There's nothing else up here, I don't think. I'm gonna, oh no, let's use this. I prefer this.
I got 11.30 to 11.
On the buy, on the. Okay, yeah, I've got you.
Support on the between 11.30 and 11.
It's a little bit wide. It's a little bit of a wide one here, but I don't like that liquidity switch on. But I'd expect some sell side up there. So yeah, if we can break hit 14.65, I think we've got 17.50 on it. It's a case of managing. I'll draw this liquidity switch on in, but I don't normally give too much value to the actual peaks of the high and the low on that. But just to give us an idea, we'll see if that plays out this morning. So that's what I've got on BYND. So a little drop down into perhaps 12.11.80. Then from there we can see what happens at around 12.80 and then targeting up to 14. That would be kind of looking for any sort of retest. If there's further upside, then I'm looking at 17.50 on BYND.
Nice.
VANY, I think I just let me just take a quick look at that because I was okay. So right, so we've just peaked above that. So now, actually, let me see if I can. What's going on here? We've got any volume coming off there? I've got. So 8. Now that it's ignored this and acknowledged this level, then the potential for 8 on this VANY. So I'd be careful on VANY at the moment. Very, very front side and could have. I'm getting money flow coming in right now in my ear from the tape. So keep an eye on that one. Potential 8s on that. I've got nothing else to draw on that apart from this benchmark. So we'll see what we get from here on VANY. What was the other one I had? Morning, Nolly. How you doing? Coin and Mara array. Okay. Taquito, what was your CRNX? CRNX. Oh, that's a CRNA. It's a pop, but it's kind of nothing on the volume side.
Oh, sorry.
Let's just take a quick look here. Let me, Michael, if you've got something to take a look at, I'm going to have a little bit of deeper delve into CRNX as it's making all-time highs. Just film me for a second, please. Thank you.
Yeah. Alrighty. So in the meanwhile, let's try. I got few on my radar. Lemonade, LMND, also just reported. So I'm watching that. Let's take the hourly chart and see what it did and where it's going to start. So a few nice few days to the upside. Right now running at around 17. So you can easily see this gap, 2 gaps that are still open. We're gonna get some support or resistance from those, I guess. So we got it between 17.05 to 17.30. So we're kind of in the range of that gap, and below it at around 16.30 all the way down to 16.05. So it's kind of the same. So my idea here is basically to see if it can drop below the 17, retest it as resistant, and then drop all the way to the 16.3 or even lower to 16.05. That could be a nice one to look at. The other option would be breaking through the 17.30, retesting it as support, and then look for the upside for another push. I'm aiming more for the downside below the 200 EMA as well. That's also a great indication that sellers will want to try to push the price further down. So around the 17, if we can see resistance from it, that could be a nice one. And besides that, I got eBay on my radar as well, also after earnings. On Lemonade and eBay, we don't get a lot of volume currently, so just make sure when you're trading it, you want to see at least 1 million shares, just so you won't be stuck with a big spread. So on eBay right now, 46.60, That's about 2 points above it. You can easily see again the gap here that probably got filled on pre-market. I'll mark the levels, and let's see if we got anything else besides that. We do have a range around where we're at right now of 46.30. You can see this all highs, like resistance from previous days, or from actually what is it, June and May last year. So make sure you keep an eye on those. Classic one will be to start and a drop to the 45.70, the eye of the gap, and then try to bounce from it. So buying the dip on that. If we'll break through this resistance between, let's try to mark it. So that should be right about here, between the 46.30 to 46.50. If we can cross that, we got plenty of room to the upside. So this could be a nice long for today on eBay. Just make sure we're crossing that or breaking through that 46.30 to 50. Important one. Besides that, I got the rest of the good stuff. Nvidia, like we said, BIDU as well. Let's look at that. Right now at 110, just $2 below yesterday close. So not a lot of that, not a lot to do here. You can mark this support line coming from the bottom pretty nicely, and that could be an indication for either a target or also as a support level. Like I said, right now at around 110, that's the gap of 2 days ago that is still open. So a classic move will be popping up to this gap, then retesting it, see that it holds, and from here dropping down again to the next support level at around 1.9, or even furthermore all the way to this trend line at around 107. Makes sense. We will see it dropping. Looks pretty good to the downside for me. So these are my stocks for today. And of course, if we will see some small cap, we will definitely do that after the great move on Holo 2 days ago. I actually ended up putting a limit order just to take profit, and it reached that at around 11.15 or so. And that's it. I checked that later on, and I saw that it actually dropped even furthermore.
It did indeed.
Yeah.
I'm just having a little look at VANY here. I will come back to a CRNX there. I think the answers are 51.20, 52 possibly on that. I'm just trying to see if this sell side liquidity pool holds for this. I think is the only reason it's got to that bogey level. Like I said, sometimes there's that level smack in between these two benchmarks. Let's see if this breaks up here. 6:27. What time we got? Okay. Let's see. We're going to see these. Just looking at the tape here, seeing what we've got. It's very sporadic. Let's try that. Let's see how I'm okay with that. Did that take me in? All right, I'm going to try that. I'm going to try that just short. Very, very aggressive there based on the bogey level. I don't really like it. I still think this has got 8 written on it today, but I'm getting a spike into that liquidity pool. I'll give it a quick short. And
is it now? Are you going in now?
I'm in now. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it. We'll see how that plays out. That's if this holds. I should wait for the close. There we go. I've got the close. I'm not below my stair stepper, so I haven't got my confirmation. So that's a bit naughty. But if I close above this 640 level, I think there's 8 written on it. So I'll literally reverse that position, assuming I can get back in and do that because it's limit orders only. So we'll see what I can get on that. So just double that position because it looks like it's going to do it right now. Okay, give it a minute. Let's see what we've got. I've just had an alert on SOUN from yesterday as well, so I'm wondering if there's a potential short on that. Right, can we drop from there now? Give me a chance to have a look at something else. Let me just have a look at COUN on this one. COUN. Okay, yeah, no, that yeah, it was a short on CON. I've missed that entry up there at it was around 680. It didn't quite make the VWAP on there. I just had a feeling it was the let me just I'll keep an eye on this. No,
I will wait for the 7 to jump in with you and that.
All right, let's see if I can.
Guys, go ahead and vote. We have a question on the YouTube. What do you think will happen with BIDU today? Go ahead and vote. And like always, make sure you subscribe, like. Let me bring that subscribe. Yeah.
I'll just switch this back on. Okay. All right. It's not literally giving me the dump from this level that I was hoping for, as has been the case yesterday with SOUN. It's just doing it now, though. Okay. Let's just switch to... I'm just going to quickly switch to CRNX if I can give this a chance to play out. So CRNX, this for Takita, I believe. So it's been playing out some levels. Try and get the price action in here. There was a previous benchmark, 2 benchmarks here actually that were overlapping each other that we've just smashed through. So there's one more sitting up here at that area. I said 51, 52, which it looks like it's targeting. Again, I would smack something straight in the middle there, which we're kind of wicking out at the moment. But ultimately, I would like to see 51, 52 on this stock. Yeah, my only issue I have with this stock is, yes, it's gapped up, but I'm not seeing anything liquidity-wise pre-market on volume on that. So we'll see what happens there. Right, just back to this.
So,
VANY. Yep.
Interesting on someone in the chat mentioned on Mara and how's it going? So Mara and BTC. I'm looking at the. Let me share the screen for a sec. Looking at the Bitcoin ETF. Sorry, not ETF. Contract. And for me, on the hourly chart, first of all, it made like 61, reached 61,000. Looks pretty good to the downside, I gotta tell you. Broke through, first of all, very extended. You can see high volume coming in once we broke that bull flag at the top of the range. Looks pretty good to the downside for me. So Mara and Coin will definitely be on my radar today. We actually traded the Coin 2 days ago. It wasn't a good one, but it still looks pretty good for me right now at 209 because of the gap that we saw previously on the Bitcoin. But one option for me could be breaking that support level, retesting and trying to short it, because this is a nice gap to fill. And if Bitcoin is going down, just to take some for a pullback, then Coin and Mara could definitely be interesting for today.
Okay.
Thanks so much, Tiny.
Tiny, how you doing? What else we got? I'm just watching this VANY because I'm so front side on it at the moment. I'm just keeping an eye on it. So what's CLSK? Was that Meta called that CLSK? Let's take a look at CLSK here.
Are you still in VANY?
Yeah, still in VANY at the moment. I'm just it's not filling me with confidence. I wanted to see that come off a lot harder than what it has in the time that I've given it. So it's probably giving me an indication that it's going to pop, but that's fine because I've got a target to reverse it to. I've just doubled the size to the upside if I can get in on a limit order there. What have we got on CLSK? Time 20 past. Wow. Where's the lows? Check the daily.
VKTX in the meanwhile, I'm checking that. What a pop.
So stalling, kind of benchmark 1 there, benchmark 2. Benchmark 2 sitting up there at 36. If we can get past that. This is it's not a slow burner at the moment, but in terms of working through the levels, it is a bit of a slow burner. It's obviously a daily play that's playing out. So whether this is kind of an exhaustion, let's pop that in there. Copy that one over. Whoops. Yeah, so we're working our way into that benchmark at pre-market. I would expect a little pullback off that, but ultimately, let's just jump down and see if we've got any pre-market levels that we're sitting at in here. So I imagine for taking the lows from yesterday to the highs of pre-market, so the liquidity switch on's just punched into the buy side liquidity. So that's, I kind of disregard it, but there is a pool sitting down there, so we could come down there again to take a look at it before we go upside. Sell side liquidity has also been done in pre-market here by the looks of it. Yep. So I'd kind of be sitting on my, I'd be sitting on my hands until we can get out of either one of these right now. So sell side there. Yeah, so I think we could punch back down here if we get a reversal out of that. That'd be a decent long. Taking note of like using this as an area to take partial off, and then potentially we do then have higher to the upside on this one. Up there at 36, but like I say, this is a daily, it's a daily play. This is kind of exhaustion, aggression on a daily play there. This has been working out for quite a while, so it may continue to do so.
So I got VKTX. Hence asked about that. So I'm looking at the hourly chart. First of all, that's a crazy chart. Even the daily, if you're looking at it, a minute ago it was around $0 or $8, right? Just a minute ago, like 3 months ago, and now, 3 months ago, now reaching 85 or even 90. That's just insane to see those moves. You don't get them anywhere else than the stock market, and this is why we love trading stocks. And jumping into the hourly chart, you can see with the pre-market that the price is trying to reach a new high, probably will break through that. The only thing we can do, because it's very overextended, so in that case, we do have resistance between the 92 to 93. Obviously, the moves are pretty big here. So you can mark the level between this 92, 93, and then maybe, and again, it will be aggressive, try to look for that downside. So basically shorting it from around this area, just a matter of seeing it coming into the level, and then, look for confirmations like high volume, negative diversion, overextended move, as we already have, and those kind of stuff. So 92, 93, if we cross that and break through that, the next resistance that I got is only a pivot intraday level. So it's 108. And that's insane because the price is super extended. So yeah, I would look to short it at around 92, 93. We'll see how it goes. And like I said, the Mara and coin, if the Bitcoin would drop, makes sense to look for them to the downside. I got BIDU, Nvidia, Tesla, eBay, VANY. I'm waiting for my small cap challenge. I guess I should do that every day for 30 days, a challenge, right, Scott?
Yeah, to get out of my comfort zone. I'm trying to do that, right? But I seem to be sticking to Tesla every time I do it. But yeah, it's I can't concentrate on all those big caps and all the small caps at the same time.
Yeah.
So yeah, VKTX, I've got 122 on it, like as a target for it. It's right here is kind of a benchmark, but it's positively working through it. I'm not really seeing a whole lot of negativity on that one, anything to the downside really.
Just the extended move.
Yeah. The other benchmark anyway is up there at 120. So who knows? Who knows? Right. Let's have a look at bets. Bets has gone off today. Let's see where we are now with bets. What do we have? So I think this has been playing out for some time now. Bets. I only ever got to this kind of benchmark one around this up to $5 area, which is where we're going in again. I've got 670 sitting up there as a level it could want, and it's been holding these buy side pulls again, which is an indication it's held this one, and the most recent one would be acknowledged by the liquidity switch on this morning at 8 o'clock. So buy side pull there. So if we dips down into this kind of 350 area and holds and starts to curve, it might not be pretty, but I'd definitely like to have a look at bets. So I've got bets on the radar as well as PRST come up this morning. PRST's done a benchmark 2 pre-market and is off already. That's what I want to see from VANY. So the fact that VANY is not doing this 97 to 60, that's a pretty good move for a nigh on $1 stock, and it literally was $1 that it popped to. Let's a quick look back at VANY.
VANY is
trying to, isn't it? It's definitely acknowledging this area.
Let's give it a like just because of the trying.
Yeah, be kind. In fact, this is the first time it's kind of confirmation wise. If I was up here, which is I should be waiting for, I'm not. I'm kind of in no man's land here. I'm just using this bogey level, but it is. This is the first candle that's actually closed below my stair-stepping moving averages here. So we'll see. But it's still a. It's still a consolidation on any other time frame, I guess. Even if you step up to a 2 minute, that's 5 minutes. Definitely going to look like a bit of sideways going into it for a potential another pop. But we'll see. We are short. We'll see what plays out. Yeah. Both can happen. I can pop down to 5, and then we can go to 8. Right? We'll see.
Yeah, easily. And I'll share my screen for a second for the Nasdaq. Just a quick talk about that. We talked about it a few times 2 days ago. One was this level right here. Actually, it touched it like a few times before. So that was one we talked about. If the price will drop to it, it did that in the middle of the night and bounced pretty nicely. Then yesterday, I believe it was yesterday, it dropped again and bounced from it. Also very nice moves. And right now, like a few hours ago, it crossed that, almost reached that extra support level that we talked about as well. And this is the main area I wanna at least play with. So if the price would drop, and hopefully it will, then this whole area between like 60 points on the Nasdaq should be a major support for us to buy the dip. And obviously, if so, then other companies like Tesla, Nvidia, and so on will do the same. So this is what I'm aiming for. We have this support level between 17,880 all the way to the 17,800. Yeah, so like 60, 80 points. And if the price could reach that, it will be great. Hopefully, it will be great. Okay, Lemonade started to move. eBay also pushing higher right now. Are we ready for the gong?
Only seconds away. 10 seconds. Right, let's see what I could get crucified on my short here.
looks like, yeah. There we go.
Here we go. And drop. And no, it's got the outside.
Yes.
All right. Let's play this. Oh my goodness. All right, let's so listen. That's an 8 here. So I'm managing this right now. I cannot get out of that. Bear with me.
Yeah. Mara dropping down. Ooh, what a candle on Mara.
IXHL is being called out on the tape. Let's have a quick look at IHL. Vanny's halted to the upside. IXHL is looking. Oh.
Okay.
Wow. I took a look at this earlier. It was at benchmark 2. Drew these in, so there would have been a short up there. I wasn't around for this playing out, but liquidity switch on hit the buy side liquidity pool. We're just off it at the moment, but smacking the benchmark. Yeah, so we could get a retest of 10.99. Anything else above? Oh yeah, 16 above. So yeah, if we're coming out of this, looks like it could go. So little consolidation play perhaps on IXHL.
VKTX just reaching this 92, 93. Let's see if it can hold it. That could be a very nice short to the downside on obviously to the downside. On VKTX looking pretty solid. It's gonna be aggressive. I'm gonna jump in. VKTX. Let's short this bad boy. Ooh, running away. No.
Did you catch it?
Not yet.
Oh man.
Come on.
Okay, IXHL.
Okay. That was a very quick move. I'll try to add more below the 89 if it will drop to it.
So CXAI is off from yesterday. PRST's holding. BYND. Let's have a look at BYND. Keep an eye on IXHL as well. If we can hold those lows or not at around 690 on IXHL. Bets is coming off now. Okay. Bets is coming off. So just looking at to see if we can't get a bounce play from this 360 area on bets.
Nvidia dropping Mara as well.
So a quick look at Tesla. What Tesla done before the open? What range we got? That was quite okay.
On the hourly chart, Nvidia looks amazing for the downside.
Let's take a look at Nvidia. Oh, here we go. They use that. So let's see what we got. I'm just random colors here this morning for me, but let's see. That's what I'm seeing. Some. I want to see what happens here. It's very tight on the pre-market here, so I've got a tight range. It may be. It doesn't look like they're popping up for 202 yet, so just keeping an eye. Let's have a look.
Yeah, I'm taking a loss here. Just waiting to see if it can drop on VKTX because it did pop. Yeah, it's time to cover. Still watching it, but that's a nice move to the upside.
Wow. Okay, so Tesla held its best execution there, so that's kind of what I'm talking about. Literally pinpoint 199.50, kind of 58 there, and then run back to the middle of that area. If this can, was that a sell side pull just there? Right. So my thought process now is it come back to the sell side liquidity just for the first level. My thought process is, does it want 202 the other side? If it's going to be kind of sidewaysy day like it was yesterday for Tesla, we can come back and grab 202 before it decides which way it's going to go today. Where's the NQ? Okay, Nvidia pop, NQ. Okay, same. All right, so the NQs, I thought the other way around for this morning. I was hoping for a pop up for a short and then a failure of this buy side liquidity pool. What we've had is a pop into the buy side liquidity pool. What's that look like on the hour?
Me too. Definitely. We need to see if it can drop again. Nasdaq. BIDU continue to drop.
Okay, we're open on VANY, VANY. Giving that a second.
Looks good.
Let's see what we've got from there. Right. So, yeah, I've got this channel that we've been in up here. I'm predicting this trend line. We'll see if it works out. Yeah, so we've got the chat back, still the backside of the channel up. We haven't really been able to hold back in that channel in order to get to the other side of it, which is kind of right up here now. So I feel like I was hoping we could crack the channel here to the downside. So Tesla's now running for that other side. Look, that's why you've got to be careful with that. So yeah, still the same for me on NQ. Buyers hold level did hold. I could expect it to go to now kind of what, 987, 900 area. Anyway, just up here then for a short. You know, we may go to the top of the channel there, but I was expecting a breakdown at this level this morning, really, but it's done it the other way around. Quick look back at Tesla, see if it's taken up to the highs of, where are we?
So I joined VANY just a few minutes ago, just a few seconds ago, to the short side, trying to help you here.
Thank you very much. I need all the help I can get on. Oh, it looks nice. Didn't quite. Oh, right. Nice. Let's have a look on there. So I just want to see what Tesla does here. So that's the backside of the benchmark, and then tooth is 201. Right now, right. So let's see what happens here. We could be completely wrong, right? So this I would see as best execution sell side. I would think that sells, if they've got to be placed, would come in right here. If they don't pull back, this can go straight off to 203.25. Just watching both now, down at 520, 505. That is okay. So I need to manage VANI. Let's just quickly switch to VANI. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, so that's the level. It was kind of, I was going to add up there, but didn't get the chance. So this is okay. Where am I looking for? Wow, there isn't really a great deal. It's literally the whole move.
Started another position on VKTX.
Same to the short side?
Good. Yeah, to the short side. Eventually I'm gonna get it, right? But I'm getting my ass kicked for today on that symbol at least. All
right, so let's see what we've got here then. So I would have a target of $4 on this. The $4, I've got the VWAP down here. I've got these moving averages that retail like. I'd expect a 1 minute chart entry down here somewhere that they'd love to get into. And kind of so would I if we hit in this buy side liquidity pool. So just let that run for a minute, hopefully to the downside. Don't want any more upside on that one for me. Thank you very much. Okay, so this is kind of textbook again now so the sell side liquidity pool was negated. Buy orders have been executed, sell orders have been executed. Now what is it going to do? That's the question. Now what is it going to do? There would be, I've got my finger on the buy button here, see if we can't get something. I feel like that's okay, let's see. Right, so we now have, if we're going to go upside, they can come down here and get this liquidity at 200 to 100 and a half. I'm in long. Let's see. I'm literally hoping there's no more sell business to do right now. I'm going to cover quickly if there is. That was the slightest bit aggressive considering we're still at that best execution level.
I totally missed Lemonade. Actually, we talked about it pre-market, but I was so focusing on that crazy VKTX move. Perfectly went up to the 1730, dropped down to the 1630. That's a easy buck to do here. I will get my money on VKTX, no doubt about it. No, don't run the dollars. The guy with the dollars. Oh, I didn't get that. Just saying. Yeah, something like that.
All right.
So,
so Tesla holding at this level, playing with me a little bit right now. I really love to see a nice pop to the upside here. Just checking what the Qs are doing.
BIDU dropped nicely from the top, reaching that support level, this trend line. Let's see if it can break it, retest it. We might see another drop on BIDU. What else do we have below it? So the close of the gap is at around 105.50. Yeah. So we got room for the downside, to the downside. So that could be a nice one. VKTX moving higher, just reach a new high. We'll just wait patiently until I get my short. It will be aggressive one once it will move.
Okay, kind of looking to add here to VANY if we can't get a push down. A further push. Come on, Tesla, you can get out of that best execution, can't you? Don't want to see a pin bar up there. Thank you. No, I'm out of that. I don't like that.
What's the target on VANY?
VANY, I want to see somewhere like 420 would do me, 430, but ultimately I'd like, $4 on yeah. I think retail will come in as soon as we hit this 420 area, which if they do that mob wise, then I could take some heat on this one. But the buy side liquidity is where I would generally aim for down here at $4. Come on, kind of should get a flush down into that $4 would be lovely, and then you can give them the entry they want.
I can't believe that I'm making money on penny stocks while losing on the large. What's going on?
What is going on? All right, let's see what Tesla's doing now. Tesla. Can you see what the NQs are doing there, Michael? Are we
on the NQ
holding? Yeah, are we holding VWAP or something thereabouts? I feel like we're waiting for. Like, I don't think everything feels aligned right now with what's.
Yeah, the last few days, just the range. The last few days, I guess. I'm still waiting for the drop. Gotta go for that. Alf, you're saying 99.84? Is that you're asking for resistance? Is that what I'm basically doing on VKTX? And I'm gonna wait for getting that specifically. Let's jump into that VKTX. Again, a very aggressive symbol. So make sure you play with it correctly with at least the risk management on that. It reached that resistance level. I shorted it here. It popped through that, retested as support, and then popped again. I took that tiny short and then covered with a very tiny loss. I don't see it yet stopping. I don't see high volume coming in. And again, no resistance, at least for me at the moment, although as I speak, it's dropping down. But maybe just to take this support level and not really major pullback. So for me, another resistance will be at around 100 as a big round number. And also, like I said, the 108, we got this resistance from the pivot point intraday. Still want to see high volume coming in once we will have this big bar similar to what we had here. Also, a negative diversion will help us to decide that the price should shift. So I'm just waiting for that moment to arrive. We will get it someday, some time in a day.
Okay. So I just want to update you on VANY. So VANY, the confirmation entry for that retail buy I was talking about has already occurred, just shy of this. I was expecting it down here a little bit, about 450. The entry confirmation has come in here. So I now need those guys to get stopped out. Otherwise, it's going for 7. Which is not what I want to see, really. So I'm not feeling momentum consolidation on this little area right here, but I'm going to hang on to it for the moment. VANY. I'm going to take Tesla's coming off. 527, 535. I want this bar to hold, otherwise this could literally spike with all those guys getting in.
I'm going to take BIDU for the upside. Just reached major support.
BIDU. So Tesla, what are you doing? Okay, so I got out of Tesla on that pin bar. That's why I got out. It's just that to me is exactly like that's the business right there. So I can kind of say, right, all of the, if I'm executing client orders on the desk, best execution on the buys is done down here. It's done up there now and complete. I've got a buy side liquidity pool here. Just checking the NQ to see if NQ is in line with this now, because if we fail that level, so the NQ's got a buy side liquidity pool that it could possibly fail, and Tesla the same. So there you go. So we'll close below that buy side liquidity. The sell side I'm going to have up here.
Myself on VKTX.
Oh, sorry, what was that, Michael?
No, I'm saying health. Just saying it took that trade to the downside.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, can't believe I missed that.
Nice health one. So is Tesla going to double bottom again at this buy side? Just manage VANY. Let's have a look at VANY. Okay. So this guy's going to need to fail for us to get our entry. Our target, sorry, not our entry. So with those guys getting in on that red to green move, are we going to give them a little bit of heat now? I'd love to give them a lot of heat. So Tesla's just tested the backside of its buy-side liquidity pool. Just checking NQs if there's anything that we can do on the Qs as well. About to break, not confirmed. Let's just have a look at that channel again, see where we are in that channel. So a break of the buy. So this is what I was thinking was going to get on the open. We didn't quite get to that sell side liquidity pool. I now have a gap. I'm talking to a chart that's VANY, aren't I? Okay, short Tesla.
Yeah,
okay,
we're getting into that place of support level on the Nasdaq for me. It's an hourly chart, so it might take it a minute, but
is that a horizontal level you've got?
Yeah, like 60 points, 70 points of a level. I cannot believe VKTX just wow, from 99 to 80 something, 88, 89. And it dropped without me.
Oh, there's nothing worse. There's nothing worse when your thesis comes out and you're not in.
Come on, seriously. Wow, what a drop. I added a little bit more on VANY. Hopefully it will continue to drop to the 4, as you said. Maybe even just a tiny bit more. And I'm waiting to see a move on BIDU. I'm in.
So VANY, I think I'll add, if I can break this buy side liquidity pool. If I can just get below 69 here.
I'm gonna take just a tiny moment to get me a fresh water and be back in a sec. Sorry about that.
Sure, no worries. So just watching VANY here. If we start to close out of this area, above kind of 5, I probably will take some off now if that occurs. Yes, I'm still short Tesla, hoping for that crack of that it's doing with come on, I just want to add to this VANY. Give me a second. Okay, can we get someone here? It's not doing it with momentum, really, is it? I don't want this to be a double bottom into that entry, to be honest. We've got on VANY 150, 200.
Nice move on Tesla.
3/4 off VANY at the moment, and I'll add double if I can crack 468 down to 4. That's really what I'm looking for, but at the moment I've taken some off of VANY.
Nice.
Tesla, managing Tesla. I got Tesla. We're looking for. Oh, okay. So that's my target 1 down there. Let's see what else we've got. Looking up here. Okay, that's a pin bar at the level. I am going to see. Yeah, I'm going to close Tesla.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's bring in the money.
All right, so Tesla and VANY, all good. I still got some left on with VANY. Let me just check VANY. I don't know whether that's P&L moving up or down. Okay, I need to add some to VANY. I want to get back to put that position on. See if,
Let's go.
Come on. So so move this over here now, right? So see this one, that was a very early entry. They've they're either just got stopped or they're adding here. Okay, so the question is, if this candle closes above this candle, I think you will see momentum to the upside. If we can flush right through now, that would be ideal, and then they can do what they want to the long side, and I might even join them. But at the minute,
looks better to the upside, right?
Yeah, from what it's doing now. Let's just see if that candle can confirm there. What else does everyone want to have a look at? A deal. A deal. I mean, Hanish, are you in a deal? Okay, so that's a confirmation there, I think, for longs. I think that's a confirmation for longs.
Yeah, always. Go ahead.
Yeah, I've just closed VANY on that one. Yeah, I just don't. I don't trust those. I think the mob could come in here on the small cap side on the long. So yeah, I just covered that.
Really push that. And you can also, like always, look at the trend, like the angle. You can see that the sellers are getting weaker, or looks like they're getting weaker, right?
It does.
First drop was a bit more aggressive. Second drop, much easier.
So right move or wrong move on Tesla? I think right for the time being. There could be a momentum play. So yeah. So what I've got here is that area of conducting that business. Then I've waited for that to kind of break out or retest the backside of it and got in after once I saw that. Now this is the first target, but that's it's a bigger kind of area that we're working from here. But also I'm using this data at the highs that was worked at the highs to say, right, how far could this go? And that's why I'm seeing, and like obviously there's two benchmarks. That's kind of a little color gameplay there. Let's see if we can't say that again. Let's see if we can get just below, if it comes below 92 again, 98, 92. See if this is kind of momentum play. That buy side liquidity now, that sell side liquidity, sorry, would move down with this, you see. So the pool gets wider and moves down with. So if it wants to come back and get it, that's where it's going to go. How many? I kind of, once we get the 5 bars, I'm not sure about a momentum play. It's more rangy and could go higher for it. So let's see what we can get here.
Nice, mate.
Some cards. What's Matey got there, Mara?
Okay, they're telling me in my ear that we need to go to the new segment that you already did, Scott. Yeah, let's take a short break and do this. A new segment. Okay, so in this segment, you guys will choose either which stock you want me to trade and which direction as well. And I will have to do my best to succeed in that. So write down in the comment the symbol, the ticker, and then long or short. And hopefully you will choose something not like not like VKTX.
All right, I'm checking now for you, Hanish. I got you. I still can see you.
It took some long on the Nasdaq.
250, Hanish, 250. It's just touched it. Apologies for that if you were looking to short, or I'm not sure what you wanted, but let's have a quick look at Adil. So the daily, you might have more upside if we're looking at the session. Where was the daily on that? 4 hour, 2 hour? I saw it on. Yeah. So 240 definitely see some resistance there to short. Let's see if we. So my thoughts would be a sell side liquidity sitting up there at 230. So that's the safer entry, is if 230, 235 can hold. Obviously, if this tanks from here, then we miss it. But obviously the key level is, I think on the close yesterday, what was it, STRC? I just saw a pin bar straight at it, and it was so clear that it'd run into it. It was coming into the close. In fact, I shorted it on the close. I think it was like 8.59, but I had to get out of it after market. But it was a nice trade straight off the benchmark. Nothing else, just a pin bar. So let's see what we've got. Just looking away from it right now, so that's going to bring that level down slightly. See if we've got anything bigger. Yeah, so the swing from pre-market is going up to 390, 402. So yeah, I kind of much prefer this one. The price action is acknowledging as well that is on the short side. Sell side liquidity would be here. Target on the short side for me would be a 130. So that is, so my preference on this would be a pullback to 220-ish, 225, perhaps even 235, but a pullback up here, some sort of rejection here for a target back down. So look here. So the target would be in line with, you know, the perfect retail buy, but the aggressive retail buy is going to be somewhere here. So you've got the VWAP play as well that's going to get involved. There is a level higher up from pre-market, which is sitting at 4. But that's the sort of thing where I'd like this to come down over lunch and work its way out over lunch and then go for it in the afternoon. But right now, that is a deal for you.
I have two symbols I'm watching. The first one is obviously VKTX, and this is a nice support level that should hold in case we will drop to it. So the best way right now is for it to move a little bit higher, maybe to reach this 92, 93 area, drop again, and then reach 82, between the 84 and the 82. If so, then that could be a nice place to start looking to buy the dip on VKTX. I'm gonna do that. And also Beyond Meat, BYND, already taking off, but in case the price will decline again and reach 970, that could be our place to start buying the dip as well. So keep an eye. Maybe it will be, you know, on the second half of the day. So make sure you got them on your radar. I'm waiting for both of them. Took a long on the Nasdaq, the NQ, a few minutes ago. Added a little bit more just on the other drop. Still can easily, you know, move higher right now, but then drop to take more liquidity here, and then I'll add more to the position. So I'm waiting for that to happen as well.
All right, let's see what we've got. What else have I got on here? CXAR I wanted short, but I think that's probably already done. Yep.
Nice, nice move.
Yeah, it's just grabbing them all when there's like literally 5 or 6 on there. So Tesla is. Did Tesla make it back into that sell side pool though? I don't think it was high enough, was it? Oh, there you go. Okay, so still testing, still a double top into that backside. So literally that was a double top into the backside of that pool. It didn't need that, huh? All right. Okay, so I don't want to get sidewaysy on this. I'm well aware of the NQs trying to pop up, or at least they were a couple of minutes ago. And you're, okay. That's doing backside of its.
Nice.
That's doing backside as well. When you say adding to the queues, what was your position, Michael?
Yeah, it's the same one from previously. Basically, that's a support coming from the hourly.
Oh, so it was the long side.
Yeah. This whole area is a nice area of liquidity. So hopefully it will drop, take more liquidity here, and then can bounce up again. I'll do that.
That's crazy. I've got that liquidity all the way down here at 623. Is there anything I'm missing? Small.
Oh no. I need to go short on BMBL. Let's give it a shot.
BMBL.
Alrighty. BMBL. Let's see what you got there.
What way are you going to swipe?
Okay, let me analyze it a bit first. Maybe read the news or something. What's going on? Who's trading this ticker? Come on. That's a nice drop below the previous lows. That's good.
The CEO signals the need for an app revamp after poor earnings on Bumble.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what you can change about a dating app with generally the pictures and swiping left and swiping right. What's the,
What's that Bumble?
A dating app.
Oh, okay. Got it. Now, sorry, I'm
Yeah, you're trying to pretend you're not on it, Michael. I know.
Yeah, not even close. I mean, I barely know Tinder. Well, okay. Let's figure it out. ATR 30 cents, 50, okay. Alrighty. Gonna short it, as you asked me to.
I think it was a beautiful short right from that spot.
Yeah, at the beginning, but now he's giving me the option to short it at the bottom. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, I will have to manage the trade correctly here. BYND though, on a serious note, BYND nicely dropping. So 970 will be a good place to buy the dip on that. Make sure you're watching it. It's a nice one. Did you cover Tesla?
Oh yeah. I took Tesla off at 198.97 on the pin bar.
Nice. Yeah.
At the bottom there. So Bumble, I've got break in 1222 now and a retest of it. I've got next kind of level down at 1050.
1050, you're saying? Okay. Let's see.
That's on the 2-hour chart I'm looking at, so I don't know how quickly that'll play out, but yeah, that was the beautiful opening short there, up at 1270, 1275.
Okay, I took my short at the bottom. Let's see how I can handle it. It's not a great day for me, at least today, at least for now. So hopefully that could bring something. I took the trade on the Nasdaq I took with my Fiverr account. So that's running nicely at the moment. Those of you who like to trade indices or on Forex, feel free. Still waiting for VANY to continue to drop, right?
I covered VANY as well.
Oh yeah,
I covered that all out as well.
I'm still waiting for another drop, potentially, maybe even a quick one to run to the 4 or the previous highs of this bull flag 3.7. That could be a nice trade.
Let's have a look.
I'm stuck in BIDU in the meanwhile. BIDU, I bought the bottom, but the dip basically here. Added a little bit more. Still waiting for the reverse. I guess if the market will continue to rise, then we'll see it. Next support level on BIDU, it's 103.80. So that's about $1 below. I can hold it that much and then add more.
Bumble's just got a momentum play there, but I don't like it at that level.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just pinging up. Let's see what I think that's going to want to come back some before it goes again. Let's see. So on the, what have I got here? On a smaller time frame,
yeah,
I'm seeing sell side up at kind of 12-ish. So before I was looking at the kind of 2 hour before, so this is all based off of today's price action. So sell side liquidity sitting up here at about 12. If we're going to do a textbook day, 11:40, 11:20 for the target to play out, and that does assume that this sell side liquidity holds, or you just get a momentum play if this is going to be a little bit of consolidation to continue. Yeah, let's see what we get here. Let's put a little alarm below this, an alert below this. So if we close below that, it could be green to red for a continuation on that one for a momentum play on Bumble. Well, not be such a bad one. What was what was VANY? Let's have a quick look at VANY. All right, so yeah, still not high enough for, let's say we went for a new low. Let's just redraw this in for a new low. No, it's still at the same place, so I'm still potentially up there. So that's negated. The only thing I've got now is from this new low, which is definitely, that's the second chance the retail got to buy at, and now this would need to crack if they're going to get stopped. So buy side pulse in there. Okay, so yeah, that's finished. This one holding could come up for this one here. Finish the day down at 350, I think. That what happens between there, what happens first, who knows? But you can only go with what Paul holds at that time. What's BIDU doing?
Bitcoin rising again, pushing Mara almost to the new high, to the previous high.
Tiny, quick look at Tesla for you. back at Tesla. What did we do? Okay, so more than taking out its assuming I drew that to the very low. Okay, so maybe I didn't draw it to the very low. So it's at the very top of its pull right now. So yeah, literally that is the danger about, I say, you can just come to that downside. It's been doing this if you're doing this second one, actually. This week it's been coming for that first one, then that second one, and then pulling back and doing some sideways. So but if we do break out of this side, then it's a reverse for the day. Let me take a look at what could happen on go here. I don't see much to work with, to be honest with you. At the lows, I'd probably it would be the same target for me. Yeah, same thing's going on. If we can break out of this area, I've still got the same target as what I had on the upside. So it's literally mirroring BNBL crossing 1179. Is that making a little bit of a new low? So Tesla could now pop to 203.26 right now. Bumble, yes, looks like they're
nice drop.
Turn into a momentum short, maybe.
I got a level at around 1130. Quick intraday level on Bumble. That's a great word to say, Bumble, right?
Bumble, yeah, it's a Rowan Atkinson, Mr. Bean word.
Yeah.
Okay, can Tesla pop here now? Get some momentum into Tesla. It's not quite momentum. Again, it's pausing at these, though. I do want to see better than that.
A great salon in New York. Yeah, VIPs look good. Cannoli. Interesting to see. Let's test it to see what's the next resistance level for VIPS. You know, we got plenty of room to the upside at around 2340. I see the next resistance. VIPS. $90.
I took that Tesla long in that breakout on the close of that candle there. Looking for 203.26. Very specific, but let's see if I get it. It's very, very pre-market highs ish. Don't want to see a pin bar here if we can help it. Oh. What did I just say?
Here we go. Yeah.
Come on. Here we go. 203.26. There would be another level above. I wouldn't say 206.32. I think that's one from yesterday. Let's check. $204.50 more likely if it could. Oh, not again. That's where I wanted to be. Come on, Tesla. What else we got? I've got nothing on the.
I have Lemonade on my radar. We talked about the LMND in the previous pre-market. Went up to the 1730, dropped, broke that 1630, even the 16, and now we're running down. I got another major support at around 1520. Let's see if it can reach that. Good. Yeah, let's see if it can reach that, and then we can maybe take it to the upside. We need the market for that. What else?
Adil was just coming on the money flow. Okay, so Adil's coming out of its buy side liquidity pool, and I'm hearing money flow coming in. Right, Adil. So that's a retail buy as well. Look at that. It's like that's when they come in. So that's target's going to be 180 for that. There's 30 cents left in Adil. Obviously, it doesn't have to stop there, but certainly profit taking will be at 180. Come on, Tesla. So Adil.
I'll make sure I'll watch your calls later on. Tokito, waiting for that. Yeah.
All right, just watching this Tesla now. It's I'd love that to play out right now. Can we get some momentum to the upside? The Adil's still going, is looking for that 180 area. Money flow again coming into Adil. So 168 target 1, 181 target 2, and then if we're lucky to get the benchmark sitting up there and the liquidity pool above that. So else we got? Anything else moving? We've got the what's bets doing? No, bets.
Everyone is waiting for the market. Is today FOMC?
Didn't think so. Crude oil coming up. No, all energy related from what I can see. No. Oh, no, there's a Fed speech at midday. Bostic, Collins, Williams. One after the other.
Yeah.
Tesla's giving me some heat. If we can just, looks like I wanted the backside of that, of that play. So it's kind of now or never for me. I said the trouble with the big caps is I can't help play them like a small cap. That's my problem. Well, because you've got like your bias as to the market, therefore you expect kind of the larger caps to do a similar thing.
Yeah.
Whereas like I'm already out of what was we in
VANY.
Yeah. Like I'm out of there as soon as I see that level and see that rejection or think the buyers are going to come in, and that's how I just felt with Tesla. I just felt like, well, that could be it, but it's literally just testing the backside of the price action here. So we're on our way. You'll see about 203.26. See if I can get that. That's the level I've been looking for. If we are pushing close to that, can I? Chuck another one on there.
Tesla is a bit different than, let's say, Nvidia. Nvidia, if we're looking at Nvidia, is very similar to the market. Tesla is a bit more aggressive today, a bit more positive. So those kind of nuances. But I understand what you're saying. Yeah, definitely. If you have a bias on the market, that could either help or ruin your trade. Holo, yeah, running nicely.
Holo's off again, is it?
Yeah. Popping. Where is that short side?
So I just took some off at my target one there as that's just hit. We'll see if it's got the legs for target 2, and then I'll take the rest off.
Nice one. Killing it on the large cap.
Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? What's Bets doing? Actually, yes, I want 82 to hold here, really, because just purely because where it's come from. Because now because see the mirror pattern we've got at the low. So it's literally we went for the low of best execution, went for the high of best execution, then we went for the low of target 1. Now we've gone for the high of target 1. So if it doesn't kind of hold this and give me some momentum here at 202 kind of 70 and carry on up to say, yeah, I'm going to have a little bit of a trend for the day. It's literally mirroring each side right now, and that makes me, like I said, treating it as a small cap makes me nervous because my buy side liquidity is now all the way down at 200 spot 3. STRC, that's the one I shorted last. I say that just because it's been called out in my ear as money flow. So that's buy side, my bad.
So Holo, HOLO looks pretty decent. I got a level between 1170 to 1230. Tell me what you got there, Scott.
Okay.
Interesting if it could drop again.
Got a sell side liquidity pool right here. So I wouldn't do anything until it could show me 13 on this. Did it hold the buy side here? Yeah, so yeah, that's kind of gone back to where it came from. I still think any pops would be shorted at this point. I'll have a look on the intraday on Hollow. $50. Oh, Tesla doesn't do it now. I'm out of Tesla. I don't want that anymore. Hollow from pre-market. It was, so it was nothing. It was going down into pre-market. We have a bigger swing above this sell side liquidity sec. Adil's going again, is it? I can hear Adil on the tape. So we've got a level up here also. So yeah, I think shorts would be in this level at 1150. It's a sell side liquidity pool as well. However, if it was an upside play today, then I have the benchmark at 1380 to 15, and then benchmark 2 up there at 17. It would have to break what 1275 to get there. And otherwise, it's a bit of a short there. Adil is really going in my ear right now. What's going on, Adil? Yeah, so that's the target one on Adil. So did it hold its buy side again? So that's the indication for me. Yep. So just tacked into its buy side. Didn't need any more than that front. So the retail buyers are getting paid right now. So next target, so there's their RSA 180, didn't I, for VWAPs, a little bit lower now, 78. I've still got my level at 80. Oh, Tesla's grinding, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean about playing it like a small cap when I'm playing it a large cap, is that they can, once they've chosen a direction, they can tend more to grind as opposed to these short flushes and quick pops, which I'm used to. And that's the point. I've got to kind of
getting used to
momentum runs out. Yeah. So
looks, good to the downside. Now on the hourly chart, I'm looking that should reach 206 first. Don't know if it's gonna be today. It's always interesting when you take a vacation, right? This is why all of my vacations I go with a laptop, and I trade on the vacations as well, like in the hotel room, because when you're not doing that, you're getting out of balance, I guess, not correlated with the market.
Yeah, exactly. I get you.
So yesterday I didn't trade, and this is what happened. So I feel like rusty.
So Adil's off on a blast there. So that's why I respect that play, right? It's not. I'm not just talking some random, chat room. It's they've got some good players in there that know what they're doing, and so yeah, when that all lines up with what they're doing and a buy side report, really I'm kicking myself. I didn't take that myself. And yeah, it's literally just played out. That is such a perfect dip buy on that. It's not to say it's going to go to new highs, but it's a beautiful dip buy given the action that come in there. So that would have been a beautiful trade on that original confirmation there, sitting at about 145. Another entry you could have done at 155, up to $2 there, 210. Will the shorts like that pop though?
BNBL is killing me. Who gave me that? Who gave me that? BLBL. What a bounce. Definitely. Maybe at around 12.20. That could be a nice level to add. But that's
yes, I'm just ahead of that. Just ahead of that. And that's what I find some of these. I think, like I think when the term front running is used, this is it. That front running, you can see. I can almost guarantee that 12. Actually, can we see can we see up to 12.22 on the tape here on Bumble? Short played out in hollow. Certainly good for $1 from that level. What we got on the tape here? So 12. I'm not quite seeing up there at 22 yet, but my guess is there are orders sitting up at 22, just passive orders just sitting there that you would be able to see on your level 2 or any other similar application, and I see the hidden pool sitting just above that. So when people would say, oh, there was a massive order there at 12.22 but it got front run, that's kind of my reasoning behind why it's front run, is because of what's sitting there. So keep an eye on the time and sales if that's the case.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at what Hollow done. Yeah, so off from these levels. Yeah, again, that is, let's see where we're targeting that. Did that even give us that's the one you kind of wait for? Sitting up there, that'd be sell side. So that's textbook for me when it gets into either a benchmark or a liquidity pool. Adil's going again, is it? Why can't I draw that? Charts, there you go. All right, yeah, so that's how the entry on that guy, and I would target, I mean, as it's backside, it could be lower lows, but for the minute, I'd be going for 980. And again, like that lines up with a retail buyer. So that's my hollow. Adil. BYND and VANY. So Adil moving into its sell side liquidity pool here. Did I have a level further up? Right, 390. So we'll see what it does here. It's just tacked into literally the first side. So benchmark liquidity pool there. Should hold for some correction, ideally. There you go. So that's kind of certainly been acknowledged there. Quick look at VANY. VANY is, so that buy side has been negated, as did the previous one. You've got VWAP sitting here. You have another buy side liquidity pool here. So the crack really is getting tighter. It's the break of 452 can see us drop to 40. If not, and I hear money flow on the tape, which I'll let you know if I do, we're just in that retail buy area. So the color, again, the red to green close, they could go for again. I don't know how many times IHXL. I don't know how many times they want to play the same trade, but they got paid on this one. This one they took heat on from 460. Yeah, I think they'd have probably taken profits there. So I still think a target of 4 on this. You still holding this, Michael?
Yeah, still holding, fighting. Yeah, 380 for me will be a great one. Let's see if they can break the 450.
IXHL is being called out on the tape on my ear at the moment. What's that doing? Okay, so deep into its liquidity pool. From when though? Oh, from the whole pre-market run. So Adil's running again as well. It's all going on.
Check out Boeing.
Boeing?
Yeah, just flew. A nice flight on Boeing.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's a nice one. What's going on there?
That is just cruising at 30,000 feet there. Okay, let's see where that could go. Well, on a one. What's that on? Contract? Lawsuit. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I mean, the play's gone now, isn't it? For that, there's no.
Yeah, only the downside. Only looking for the downside here.
How's Bumble doing, Michael?
Not good. I added more because it's just it's moving like 20, 30 cents. So I added more. Still got plenty to go with it, but doesn't look pretty good. On Boeing, I got 207.50, roughly $1 up. So if it will reach that.
Wow, Adel alert. That gap is there. Oh my goodness.
Wow, it's amazing.
See if I can't draw that out. I think Hollow's looking at that VWAP 1045 perhaps for 980s. So a quick look at that. I'll see if that can hold up there. What have we got?
What's the close of the gap? So it's 2.8, right? 2.8 for the close of the gap. Yeah, 82.
On Adil?
Yeah. So we are right. So like 20 cents and we are there.
Okay, just cutting a new level off of the areas down here, whereas previously we were working from lows back here. So, but ultimately that would be rather lovely to get to that $4 level if we can. IXHL pushing as well. IXHL on the money flow again, so that is trying to do. It's trying to do something here, so I think it's backside whatever way you look at it right now. But that doesn't mean it can't push. We've got that 16 up there. I'll draw some levels off that as well. So let's see if we can get out of 660 first and close above 660. It's true. An alert on there. So IXHL still in play. Ad was potentially still in play alongside as well, although it's a higher double top at benchmark 2. So let's see if we can hold the highs or not.
What's the next level you got there?
So this level is now based on this level as previously we was going from pre-market. So now we're cutting from the levels down there, but we've got 274. It's quite a broad one to about 310.
Yeah.
But the final level up there is 4. But like I said, this is a pattern that, you know, the shorts would certainly love to get involved in on the break of pre-market high. It's the whether or not they get squeezed right now on the backside of this.
I would try to short it at around 328. And then, like you said, next level at around 4. Holo dropping down nicely, broke the 1050.
Yeah, there we go. So target on that 980. Beautiful short. Adil just confirmed short, I think, for all the shorts. That'd be really have to see how that would work now. So that's negated because we smashed right through it. How aggressive will they be seeing that bar? The non-aggressive trade there is to wait for it to come back to 250. If this is going to be the high, if not, they're all going to get squeezed. So the target on that most recent move, we're probably looking. Yes, literally where the 2 initial targets were.
Oh, Bumble started to.
Oh, that's a nice bar from Bumble.
So that really moved higher and then trying to push a little bit. Still almost break even on that.
Bet's being called out on the tape as well now. So Adil will flip between these two. What's Bet's doing? Adil's being called out as well. So right, didn't quite get to the buy side liquidity pool for me, but that is that play. This is becoming a good play. What's beat? Yeah, so Bets, yeah. So Bets in play.
Okay. Yeah, Paulo knows one.
Yeah, I think just checking this out. Paulo, we have. I reckon it spiked above it and then kind of respected it. Is that right? Yeah. Oh, only just. Yeah, only just. But yeah, that's it. So so even though it looks like a good short, because the target was, you know, is down there lower. For me, you're either getting in up here, anticipating or covering some, or we could see some support at this level before we get down there to 1138. So there's 50 cents between the two. So
it's amazing to see, Scott. You know, most of our support resistance levels are kind of the same, and you doing it with your liquidity pool and all of that, and I'm doing it on my side, and we are very much correlated in most cases.
Yeah, exactly. There's more than one way of doing it. Like I said, I just go with the business side of doing it. But yeah, if you can look left and find a level and that works, then great. I'm not here to change what anybody else does. It's just a different approach.
It's amazing because we're supporting each other on that case. Because if you see the level and I see the level, then it makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
It should be the level. Yeah.
So bets on again. What did I say to do?
VANY, come on, you can do that. Just break it. What you got to lose?
Oh, so yeah, this is becoming kind of a. If that breaks now, they're going to go right. That is. It's literally if you. I know this is the most recent one, but it's lining. It's just punch. How many times has it done that? So if that fails now, that's that would crack. And the fact they didn't actually come up to 535, I mean, I wouldn't call this aggressive, but it could just mean that there's more downside. So bets, not so convincing. I need to hear that come back on the tape again, really. Definitely a buyer setup there. And we do have room. Adil's. So Adil's being called on the tape again. So will the shorts get squeezed here? Because that's definitely a bar that those shorts after a higher would have taken. So it's how much will they get squeezed? This is still the level I think that I would. Don't think it has come down much lower than that, has it? No, not really. Tiny. So if we can pin bar up here, kind of close beneath it, and then get some follow through, that would be nice. I'd like to take that from 240 down to 180. But I also don't want to get squeezed to either of these two levels, ideally. So I'll play it if I see it.
Yeah, Tokito, you're asking about the resistance support levels on all-time high. So a few things you can do. First of all, the intraday levels, like pivot points. And a lot of the times you will see it will work nicely. So keep that in mind as well. And of course, you'll go to the pre-market and just all-time high on pre-market, like previous pre or aftermarket highs, and that should be your levels. The other one will be just a round number, especially if it's a strong round number like 50, 60, 70, and so on. So these are the levels you want to watch for. Okay, maybe we'll see the break on VANY finally. Here we go, just a tiny break. Don't like that push. Ooh. Tiny break to take those stop losses, and here goes popping up. That's not nice. We need the break to the $4. Come on, you can do that. What else do we got there? Still waiting for a Bumble to drop, and also VKTX, maybe in the second half. BIDU. The next support level is 103.80. Doesn't look good, VANY. Scott, gotta tell you that.
What's that one?
VANY.
VANY?
Doesn't look good. Yeah, pushing higher. Just took some stop losses and popping up. Lots of volume coming in at the bottom.
What we got, I've just shorted Adil. I don't know whether I'm going to get squeezed or not, but I thought it was worth a go. Yeah, I still think there's they're just doing these micro, levels at the moment. There's sell side up there, there's buy side here. It's just between
super high volume
to go is there. Yeah. So Adil.
More than 1 million on this last candle. Yeah, I'm short in BMBL, as you told me to do, I guess.
Okay, I'm short. So yeah, I've shorted 248 here. Aggressive. I'd be looking for 184, like I said earlier. That is assuming I'm not going to get squeezed with the rest of the shorts. I think the shorts would have added here. The decent shorts, I think, would have added here. But likewise, they probably don't know we've got a 4 level sitting up there. So I'm looking to see if Adil gets called out on the tape. The micro level that it needs to break is right here, that's coming into now. So if we come in here and I start hearing that on the tape, I'll let you know, else you'll see it. There we go. So it's 1, 2, 3 pops to that high. Not hearing it coming at the moment. So the one that needs to fail now is not this one, because that's finished. It's where it is right now. It's here. Right, so that one's finished. So I do now have Adil on the money flow again. This is the area that's got a hold now. 257 break, could see a squeeze. It's currently break even for me. If we no. Okay.
I got orders on a deal if it will reach 2.8 all the way to $3. Hopefully it will help. Okay, maybe a quick recap on what we had and the stuff that I'm currently in. So I'll start with this. Still in VANY. VANY, we entered on the short side. Hopefully we will see it drop into the $4. Started here, added a little bit more. And if we will see a break to the $4, that could be great. BIDU, I'm also holding that. And doesn't look that great, but we still got a nice level at 103.40. 80, and that could be also a nice one, so kind of break even on those. And Bumble, the one that you gave me, BMBL, so I started shorting it here as you told me to, and added as we reach that resistance level at around 1220. Hopefully we will see another break reaching 1130. That's the next support level, and that could be a nice trade. And I did have the other trade on VKTX, and I have this Qs or NASDAQ trade right now from the bottom. I actually wanted to go a little bit lower so I can add more, but I'm okay if it could go, if it will go right now to the upside. VKTX, that's my loser for today, a big one, because I started kind of aggressive, entered short here right from the get-go. It popped and I covered, and then I tried to take it for another short here, and it popped again and didn't get any out of that move to the downside. What I want to see, and again maybe for the rest of the day or the second half, if it will go to 84, 82, I can start buying the dip on that. Hopefully it will. Now a deal, I see it run into resistance. Are you still there?
I scratched. I can show you in a sec where I scratched on my recap. Yeah, it's
Right.
it looks better from here where it is now. So what have I got? Why did I just lose them? Just lost my.
So I'm in a deal with one chunk. Let's see if it could play out.
Okay, I want 1 second. I want to get back in this. There we go. So, what have we got here? Okay, so Adil is most recent one, so just scratched it there, and then have gone in again. If I hear the money flow though, like I said, my high level is up here at 3, so I'm not convinced it's all short from this point, but it's worth another go into that benchmark that we've just seen. So, but yeah, the money flow is coming in again, so I'm not feeling it right now. But there's not a lot going on otherwise. So my other trade was a VANI. So VANI, yeah, kind of short. As you know, I wore that on the open, just stayed in that and then covered down here. And then didn't just scratch this one when I thought it was going to reverse, but didn't have anything else on that. So that was fine on VANI. And then Tesla, 2 trades. The main one was from here down to, and this one here, and then a little buy side there. But yeah, that's still working out. That's what I need to work out on holding those to the long side, because you know we'd be from 202 to 203.88 on that now, but yeah, covered it with target 1. But yeah, so I need to pay some attention to that. Just the difference between those products, really.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my recap on today, and we'll see what Adil does for the time being. So I'll be following up over at Liquid Vision Trades on YouTube. If you want to join me, you can see me over there. I'll be over there for a little while, then I'll take a break, and then I'll come back for Power Hour and see what goes on later on this afternoon.
Sounds great. Market is flying right now. Very nice move to the upside on the NQ. Maybe if it will break through that 17,950, that's the previous resistance, the main one, then we will probably continue a bigger rally all the way to the 18,000. Interesting to see high volume coming in from the last few minutes.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Paolo, you're asking about BNBL. Where would you stop adding? Yeah, I'm good with what I got right now, because I did catch that at the top at around 1220. So for me, just waiting for it to drop for the next support level. If it could do that, I would highly appreciate it.
Exactly. Yeah, I think I've got who's looking for that that sell side liquidity that we said earlier on. If we drop that down to 30 minutes, so buy side didn't really hold. It went for that channel, and then yeah, let's see if we can't get a pop to that high side. Adil's gonna squeeze. I feel like Adil's gonna squeeze.
Right.
Anyway, that's where you can find me there. And we're going to wrap it up for today. Michael, we're back Monday, I believe. Is that correct?
Yes. Monday, like always, guys. Make sure you join in. Great day today.
Brilliant. So if you enjoyed it today, give us a like, give us a subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. But for now, we will be back same time, same place, and we will see you on Monday. Thanks very much, guys. See you later.
Take care, guys. Bye-bye.